Have you ever stopped to think about how the most automatic parts of your day could actually hold some kind of deeper meaning? Well, today we're going to explore just that. We're looking at how a really simple daily action, one we all do without a second thought, can be turned into a moment of, profound mindfulness.
It really all boils down to this one question, right? How can the most routine, almost robotic moments in our lives become intentional and actually meaningful? Let's dive into a fascinating example that does exactly that.
So what we're going to be looking at is a traditional Islamic supplication or a personal prayer called a dua. And this specific dua is recited just before a very private, very normal, everyday moment. It's all about turning the mundane into a moment of genuine reflection.
Okay, so here it is. This is the prayer that's at the heart of our explainer today. You can see it presented in 3 parts. You've got the original Arabic script, a guide to how it's pronounced, and then, of course, the English translation. So let's break it down.
To really get this, we're going to look at it from 3 different angles. We'll start with the original text, then how to actually say it, and finally, we'll get into its really powerful meaning.
First up, here's the original Arabic script. For believers, these are the exact sacred words that are recited to mark this moment.
Now, for anyone who doesn't read Arabic, this is super helpful. This is our phonetic guide. It's a transliteration, and it shows us pretty much exactly how the prayer is pronounced. It sounds something like this. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubthi wal-khaba'ith.
So, what does it all mean? Well, the direct English translation is, "O Allah, I seek refuge in you from evil and evil spirits." And this right here, this is our doorway to understanding the prayer's deeper purpose.
And that brings us to this core idea of seeking refuge. We're kind of shifting gears now from what the prayer says to why it says it. What's the real significance of asking for protection at this specific time?
Let's just focus on that key phrase again. This isn't just a passive thought. It's an active request. It's a conscious turning towards a higher power for safety. It's an action.
But you gotta wonder, what exactly does evil and evil spirits mean right here? Is this meant to be literal? Is it metaphorical? What kind of harm is someone actually seeking protection from in this moment?
And this is where the depth of the Arabic language is just wow. It really shines. The term al-khubth wal-khaba'ith has this incredible dual meaning. It covers protection from tangible things, like physical dirt and impurities, but also from the intangible, unseen malevolent forces or spirits. This is especially important in a place that's considered a source of vulnerability. In Islamic tradition, certain places can be ritually impure, which really just means they're separate from the state of purity you need for formal worship. So seeking protection here is an acknowledgement of that separation.
So what's the big takeaway here for daily life? Why does this one short prayer said before such a common act matter so much in a spiritual practice?
It's really remarkable how much is packed into these few words. This prayer turns a completely automatic action into a moment of real mindfulness. It's a practical request for divine protection, both physically and spiritually. It just elevates a simple routine with intention and helps build a constant conscious connection to the divine all throughout the day. So when you boil it all down, the purpose is crystal clear. It's about transforming the routine into the sacred. It's about finding a moment for spiritual awareness in one of the most unlikely places.
And that really leaves us with a final thought, and this applies to everyone, regardless of your personal beliefs. What simple act in your own day, making coffee, your commute to work, even washing your hands, what could be completely transformed with just a brief moment of focused intention? Something to think about.